Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Kalishwari, Assistant Professor from Kristu Jayanti University, going to discuss on the topic of government initiatives for startups. So we are going to focus on the central government initiatives for startups. So mainly focusing on central government schemes which are supporting towards startup programs, such as like Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, which is an early stage financial support system, and credit guarantee schemes for startups that eases the loan facilities, and IPR facilitation and tax benefit is also under Startup India program, and other initiatives are also provided by SIDBI fund of funds schemes to catalyze private investors. So here in this video, we are going to discuss about Startup India, which is one of the initiatives taken by central government in focusing on developing the entrepreneurship as well as providing the financial support which are needed for their startup program. So Startup India is a flagship initiative which was a ecosystem for innovation and entrepreneurship development. So under the DPIIT, the companies which are eligible for the tax benefit as well as for ease of these kind of facilities are considered for Startup India schemes. They can avail the schemes and the facilitations provided by Startup India flagship. So it was initiated by Government of India for creating a better ecosystem for startup, where there are three main specific pillars focusing on simplification and handholding, funding support and incentives, and industry academia partnership. So the program provides various schemes for financial assistance, access to government procurement, and also a platform to nurture innovations. And the three main pillars that we are discussing we'll see in detail. That is simplification and handholding. So this pillar is focusing on making it easier for startups to set up and operate, simplifying processes and providing guidance. And funding support and incentives, government also offers financial assistance through various schemes like Startup India Seed Fund Scheme to help with product development and also market entry. And in case of industry and academia partnership and incubation, these pillars foster on collaborative environment through partnership incubators such as supported by Atal Mission. So when we talk about the funding schemes of the Startup India program, they are based on three important things. That is, Startup India Seed Fund Scheme provides financial assistance for startup for activities like proof of concept and prototype development. SIDBI Fund of Fund is about 10,000 crore fund to boost capital and their availability and encourage private investments in startup. And credit guarantee schemes which are focusing on the startup for providing credit guarantees to lenders against loans to eligible startup, helping them secure funding. So these are the three important fundings under Startup India which was initiated. And apart from that, they are also providing uh, intellectual property rights support. That means a Startup India seed fund is also supporting for IP filing, that is for trademarks, patents, and design through panel felicitation, and fast track patent processing, which is faster processing for patent applications, and rebate on filing fees that provides 80% of rebate on the fees that we have paid for patent for startups. And when it comes to incubators and ecosystem, this scheme is especially for the financial and technical support for the institutions to set up incubators. That means providing technological based startups. And it also creates a Startup India Investor Connect, which is a platform to connect with the investors who are in need of support from investors' background. And Tide 2.0 is another scheme which supports tech entrepreneurship like AI, Internet of Things, and blockchain through incubators. So these are some of the important criteria which are covered under Startup India scheme. And for example of specific programs and incentives, Startup India Seed Scheme, which launched to provide financial aid for proof of concept, prototype, and development, and Atal Mission, which supports the innovations through Atal Tinkering Labs and incubation centers. GEM portal that provides a platform for government procurement opportunity for the startups which are aiming towards government procurements. And a credit guarantee scheme aims to provide credit to MSMEs and startups. And Samriddhi, SIP, EIT, and Digital India Bhashini are various other schemes that are provided for patent protection and for AI-based solutions. And next scheme, what we are going to see in detail is about Startup Karnataka. This is a connect between Startup India, which is especially focused on Karnataka-based startups. So, which provides early stage startup grants of 50 lakhs along with mentorship, incubation, as well as access to venture capital networks. So, other initiatives include specific programs like Case SAP, which means it is especially focusing on science-related startups, Unity for SC/ST entrepreneurs, and also incentives which are providing on marketing and patenting of cost reimbursements. So these are also one of the important scheme which is especially focusing on the Startup India, where you can gain your opportunities in Karnataka based startups. And key initiatives are like of the Startup India Karnataka is the flagship grant and seed fund of up to 50 lakhs for early stage startups. And it also offers one-time grant for developing prototypes and market development and scaling up. And additional support which they are providing is mentoring, incubation, and access to network of venture capitalists. And eligibility are startups registered under Karnataka Startup Cell. So this is one of the initial criteria for availing schemes under Startup Karnataka. And KSAP is Karnataka Startup Advancement Program and mentorship program, especially for life science startups to accelerate their journey. And it also offers a seed fund opportunity of 1 crore, access for C Camp services and networking events. And Unity, especially focusing on SC/ST entrepreneurs in Karnataka, provides a financial support platform for SC/ST entrepreneurs. And it also offers up to 50 lakh of financial support to develop tech-based solutions. And apart from that, preferential market access, this is another initiative which is encouraged under Startup India Karnataka, which are encouraging state government departments and public sector units to procure products and services from startup. So it offers general relaxation of public tenders and also gives a value-based procurement model. For example, exemptions from earnest money deposits and limited tenders for impanel startups. So these are some of the important things which we have to know under Startup Karnataka. Then comes other benefits and incentives for Startup Karnataka, which is reimbursement. So startups can receive reimbursement for marketing cost, that is up to 5 lakhs, and patenting filing cost of 2 lakhs for Indian patents and up to 10 lakh for foreign patents. And GST reimbursement is like startup incubators in government support incubators can also get 100% reimbursement of annual state GST. And for first 3 years, that too it can avail for first 3 years. And Startup Karnataka portal, the startups can register on the portal to gain access to the broader ecosystem, and which includes funding, mentorship, and also the networking opportunity. So next important scheme under startup support is SIDBI. So they are one of the important platform which is providing support for MSMEs through various schemes. So it includes loan for missionaries, working capital, and project fundings with options for both direct and indirect financing. Example of specific programs include Smile Scheme for soft loans, the Speed Scheme for missionaries, and Tulip Scheme for top-up loans. So additionally, SIDBI is also participating in government programs like Special Credit Linked Subsidy Schemes, and especially there are around 7 important assistance programs which are supported by SIDBI, that is State Industrial Development Board of India. So it is especially focusing on offer of soft loans at low interest rate for MSMEs to upgrade their operations and to adopt technology or to boost up their productivity. And Speed Plus scheme. This is another scheme which provides loans for machinery purchase. And Speed Plus offers high amount of existing customers. And Tulip, the top-up loan for immediate purpose, is also for the existing customers with amount of up to 2 crore. That is, existing startups which have already been availing the scheme of SIDBI can get a loan of up to 2 crores as a top-up loan. This is especially for the existing startups, and STAR scheme, that is especially for rooftop solar PV panel startups, which provides loan for installing rooftop solar projects, and a SAFE program under SIDBI. It is for facilitating the emergency response against coronavirus or any other pandemic, offers loans for emergency response needing for that kind of crisis. And special credit linked capacity subsidy schemes, it is one of the another scheme under SIDBI, which are focusing on nodal agency providing capacity subsidies, capital subsidies for new and enterprises set up by SCSTs. And trade finance scheme, a scheme for traders with loan from 10 lakh to 1 crore. And Praya scheme supports the entrepreneurs from background, socially backward sections with focus on women. Especially this Praya scheme is focusing on women entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurship and focusing on women empowerment. So these are some of the schemes focused by SIDBI, and further schemes are discussed in the next video.